250,000 migrants need shelter. This is happening in New York, New York, New York. Eric Adams, what's going on, Eric Adams? What's going on with this migrant crisis? Is it under control? Is your pockets filled or full enough? What's going on with American citizens that's still in New York and they're getting stepped over while these migrants getting scooters, government checks, they even taking your public homes? But you should watch this video. Let me know what you think about this one. Eric, you have the floor. Watch this. Boom.
Migrants now facing eviction from shelters. The mayor says the move is necessary in order to ease the strain of the migrant crisis on the city.
Some critics say that the evictions are inhumane and will lead to a rise in street homelessness. Joining us now to talk about these concerns is Mayor Adams. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Great to be on with you again.
So the migrant crisis has really divided the city, and we know that it's placed such an enormous strain on the city's budget. Who's going to be part of this first wave of evictions?
Those after 30 days or 90 days, they are told that it's time to transition to the next step on their journey. And as we stated, over 65% of the people who reach this level have gone on to the next step of their journey. That can include housing, going to other municipalities, staying with family members, loved ones. And this has been a successful tool that we had to use to bring down the over 194, actually almost 198,000 migrants and asylum seekers entering the city.
Yeah, no, it's a huge issue, no doubt about it. Everyone will agree on that. Some of the numbers our reporter Morgan spoke about earlier. 250 migrants were up for eviction today, 200 applied for the extension, and 100 received an extension for housing. Is that sort of in line with how you envision this working out, that, over time, more and more people will move on from the city housing?
And that's the goal. Can you imagine if we didn't use these types of tools? We would still have almost 198,000 people in our care. We already had a $4 billion price tag associated with this. Staying in permanent shelters, or HERCs as we call them, it's not what we need to do. We need to allow people to get the support they need and then transition on the next step in their journey.
Of course, some of the critics, Mr. Mayor, are now arguing that this 30-day rule is not going to give migrants enough time to find alternative housing. How's that being addressed, and were they able to go?
Well, New York, 8.3 million people, 38 million opinions. What I find fascinating? Some of the same people that are saying don't do the 30-day time rule, they're saying they don't want shelters in their location. We have to be...
Let's pause that. Now, this is 250,000 migrants. They was already transporting them from between Chicago, Texas, basically whatever state, right? Because y'all got to understand the business behind the migrants. I don't think a lot of people do. The states get incentivized for having migrants come in their city. The states get funding for having migrants coming in their city. From shelters to hotels to transportation businesses to healthcare, to the credit card industry, the banking industry. Everyone gets a cut from the migrants, except you. So the migrants are actually stimulating our economy. Now, do I believe that America needs migrants? Yes, because this is how America was built, on the backs of others, right? It's not hard to figure that out. So, yes, people can down talk them and downplay them, which I don't agree with, right? Because these are the same people that's taking out your trash, make sure you have flushing water, to making sure the sewer's straight. All the jobs that people don't want to do, mining jobs, all those things, right? They're making sure that you can live your daily life. So, big or small, it's important. It makes the whole picture works, right? It's important. So they're important as well. Should they be taken care of? Yes. Is it ways that I think it should be done better? Yes. Is there a lot of illegal activities that's going on behind this? Sure. I hear from a guy, because I have a couple of friends in New York, and I hear from a guy, he's like, and this is a Hispanic brother, and he's like, well, we're tired of it, because he's from El Salvador. He said, it's not us that's doing all these crimes. We come to work. We come to work. It's not us. It's not us. He said, it's the Venezuelans. He said, well, you know what happened? They president send them to America from jail, directly from jail to America, right? Now they're kicking everyone out. That's who's snatching people purses, phones. That's who's using these cars, these green dot cars for scams. That's who's scooters and riding all the scooters up and down and come in a group and steal. He said, we come to work. So now crime rate gonna go all the way up because they don't wanna go back. They're going back to nothing. So they're gonna try to do everything here. And when he explained that to me coming from a Hispanic point of view, I said, you know what? It's things that we don't know about in that culture. They have rivals within that culture as well. The Venezuelans don't like the Mexicans. Some Mexicans don't like the El Salvadorians, the MS-13s and all these gang activities, these LKs and Latin Kings and all of that. This is going on in real life. So while everyone's here in America, to me, the crime rate is going to skyrocket. Because these people, what are they going back to? So let's just shed light on that. Now, on the contrary, is this. The people that been in America, right? They feel like they're getting left behind. The citizens of America. But it's like, how long can you be on Section 8? You can't be on it for 18 years. Like, you're supposed to use it as a stepping stone to get to the next level. Most people aren't going to do that. So those people that's been living convenient and comfortable, conveniently comfortable, right? Those are people that's going to feel the effects. So yes, you may feel like someone else is going to come and take your food. Yes, you feel like another group of people are going to come to rebuild the United States and actually move up in class. Like in 5 years to 10 years, like I say, the Hispanic community will outpass the black and the white community all day long. The data shows these things. You got the Indians up top, the Asians right down beneath, the Philippines. You got the the African American and the whites are at the bottom of the totem pole. They didn't tell you that. So you can use this. You can be very optimistic, like you can use this as opportunity to say, well, how can I benefit from this? Let me put my thinking hat on, right? If all this is going on and it's out of my control, how can I then put myself in position to make sure that I benefit off of this so it can be within my control? And that's the thing that you should be doing. Don't complain about it. It's no point. No one cares. You can complain all day long. A complaint without action is pointless. So where's the action at? You might as well become an action figure. That's my solution. Become an action figure. Become a superhero. Hell, if you want to become a villain, be good at that. Become a villain. Just be good at something, right? But over here, we much rather positivity over negativity always. But be good at something. You know, because they're coming in and they're going to be good at the things that you're not so good at. One man trash can be another man treasure. You didn't want to go work at each job, $14, $15, $16 an hour. Okay, cool. No problemos, no problemos. We have Migos up the street that don't mind getting it for $10, $11, and it's about 15 of them, and they putting all their money in one pot, and by the time you look at it, they probably bringing in, as a conglomerate, maybe $400 or $500 on the day, as a collective. So another solution to this is don't separate because times are getting hard. No, this is the time to come together even more. And until you learn that lesson, right, you can't beat the system. This system cannot be beaten, right? Or breached with one individual. You need a network of people. So get your network up. That's all I'm saying. It's happening in New York, Texas, Chicago, all over. Migrants are coming in. They're taking all the jobs opportunities. Now in 5 to 10 years, I think they're gonna get replaced as well with these AI. But I was doing a couple of studies on robotic civilizations and stuff like that, and because nothing's new under the sun, none of it really thrived. The ideal sounds so appealing because people are desperate for change. But the reality is, right, we're at the top of the totem pole. This is as best as it gets. You know, we got to learn how to use what's around us in order to get through. That's the next thing that we must unlock. We use everything else. But let me know your thoughts about these migrants. Are they coming to take over? And how do you plan on making sure that you benefit off the takeover? I would like to know these things, right? What's the crime rate? What's going on in New York, Texas, Chicago, all the hot spots, California? What's going on over there? The world will want to know. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think about this, about the migrant crisis and how it's affecting a town or a city near you. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Don't forget to smash that like button. Tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. Boom. We out.